I'm back. It's me, Ding Down Bad. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Apex Legends Season 14. Yep, a day has passed since the new season has began. Should have probably got this video out yesterday, but I just wanted to play and kind of get a feel for what the season was like now, and there was a lot more changes than I first thought initially, because it seems like they did more than just, a season update. There's been a couple of few overhauls. Not gonna get into them, all of them in this video, but man, I think change wise it's been a major season in terms of change. But as you can see, as you saw on the loading screen, we are back on King's Canyon.
You must understand.
And
Is the true test.
outside of nostalgia, I guess it's good to be back on this map, because for nostalgia's sake, even though it's never gonna be the same as it was like pre-season 1, season 0, whatever. But King's Canyon will always hit that nostalgia spot, at least for the most part. But we're back. I'm kind of speechless here, because first I thought what I wanted to say on my mind, but But this is the first King's Canyon game where I get to land Skulltown. Wait, I'm sorry, Relic, as it's now called. What were they thinking? Calling it? We still don't call it Skulltown. At the worst, I may call it Skulltowns too, because it's not exactly the same. Like, there's not those tall buildings in this, I think, in the center anymore. But we land Skulltown. I immediately run into two rapscallions here. Like, this is a Skulltown. I'm gonna treat Skulltown the same way I treat World's Edge on. The same way I treat fragments on World's Edge is what I meant to say. You're not expected to survive. And I don't survive. You're not expected to survive here. Just like how you're not expected to survive Fragment. And you're not expected to survive probably some other places on like other maps. But what an amazing way to start off. This wasn't my first game on King's Canyon, but this was my first game landing Skulltown. Yeah, so that's definitely how I remembered it. Dying off spawn even when I have a gun because of the panic. But luckily for our friendly Caustic here, he does end up getting the respawn for us, thankfully. But I think I'm gonna get into my thoughts for the season from what I've experienced yesterday and last night so far. If you haven't noticed, the lighting on King's Canyon is different. Time of day, instead of like it being like early day, it looks like it's maybe noon-ish, maybe a little bit in the afternoon. But the lighting is definitely different. Lighting reminds me more of Season 0 King's Canyon, as I somehow survive this Loba with an alternator and take out with triple take. The lighting's different. They definitely did more major changes to this map than they did to Storm Point last season that we had to play on for 7 days. But we're not going to be playing on King's Canyon for 7 days here. I think it's only like 3 days, so we're on like day 2. So yeah, definitely changed that. King's Canyon has some major changes. But in terms of how I feel about the season so far, lighting change, map change. For nostalgia purposes, for the first day, I'm glad I experienced being back here, but nothing's gonna top the original King's Canyon in my opinion. Same Kings Canyon they brought back for the Genesis event. I don't think nothing's gonna top that. But there's obviously, clearly, still problems with Kings Canyon that I'm going to have for the rest of the season. I don't think will ever change. And one thing is power positions. You thought power positions on like World's Edge or Storm Point was bad? No, Kings Canyon was the, no pun intended, king of power positions. That you can see that laser. There's a team. Everybody knows the terror known as the two diving boards. One here and one next to containment. Those are absolute terrors. If a team has that and they got snipers and can hit their shots, oh, they're a problem. They hold the power position in the game. So that's clearly a problem. Like, that's a problem. Also, Kings Canyon, still tight as hell. What do I mean? I was playing ranked last night. And when I told you I could not go anywhere without running into a team, it was a problem. And that happens in both ranked and unranked. Like, this map is still tight, things are still too close together, and teams can roll up on you super quickly, and you can't even really run away like that. So that's still a problem I have with Kings Canyon. The complete opposite they have with Storm Point, where it's too big and you can't find anybody, supposedly. I have the opposite problem with Kings Canyon. There's too much. Too many people can just move over too quickly, and there's nowhere for you to go to take a breather or like regroup. You're always, seems like, in some sort of contested position, which I've always kind of had a problem with this map. Hence why it's really never in, for me, the top two maps. Unless it's like OG's King Canyon, that's just pure nostalgia. But as you can see, you see the laser sight attachment on the Prowler. That was a new change. No more barrel stabilizers for SMGs like the R9 or Alternator. Laser sights for most SMGs besides the car. They really gutted the car more than I thought that they did. They absolutely gutted it. So you don't get a barrel stabilizer. You cannot put a laser sight, which I was surprised that you can't put a laser sight on the car. So they kind of really gutted the car. So have fun dealing with that recoil. But if you can, you're probably gonna shred with it anyway. I didn't use it this game, but I used it for most games I played. G7 back on the ground, loot. Volt back on the ground. That was normally the go-to combo. The EVA 8. If you have anything blue or above, like blue or purple above on the EVA 8, I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably taking that over most close range guns in the game. The EVA 8 is, I can already see, I can see it getting nerfed, but I don't want it to. I don't want to go back to trash EVA 8 anymore. I really don't. But it's really good, and I like it. New legend, Vantage. I haven't played her, but I've seen people play her, and she's really strong. People are really flocking to her, especially after what they did to Valkyrie, which I really can't speak on Valkyrie because I don't play Valkyrie. But two squads left here. You got a team in the back here. Is that a Vantage? Yep, it's a Vantage. Saw that I broke the shield. Yeah, getting tagged by Vantage is yeah, as you can see, her ult, it hurts a lot. And she gives it recon information. I don't know how I didn't down her, but I didn't want to overcommit, especially with the team still on the diving board taking pot shots at us, which was, man, these power positions can be really annoying. Vantage, really good legend. Few changes to some other legends that I probably won't get into, but so far, you know, first day for the season for me is usually, yeah, I'm excited. Like I'm really getting into the season, but the rest is just like we'll see how it plays out. So I'm not just gonna judge a season off the first day, but this was one of the, I guess you could say one of the better first days for the season. Back to the gameplay. Still 2 squads left. We know where they are. I'm trying not to get those dudes on diving board. Hey, this just gets on my nerves. Like, you're already trying to fight one squad, and then those little dweebs on. You know what? Let me not get derived. I shouldn't call them dweebs. They're just players. They're just playing the game. Okay. Being on that diving board annoys the hell out of me, man. I'm sorry. But so as the ring close, team on diving board doesn't immediately have to come down, but we gotta deal with that team that's behind us. And that's what it seems like Caustic and Watson are doing. I have 13 shield cells, and I plan on using them all. Like I said before, if I have a surplus of anything, I plan on using it. But I guess it was a Seer and Advantage, maybe a Lifeline. Yeah, that's the team, Seer, Advantage, and Lifeline. We end up going down. I guess the Gibby from the team up top, though their old Watson goes down. I was definitely thinking about getting her banner and going for that respawn beacon, but the way things were looking, that wasn't going to happen. So Caustic is down, Watson's out, and as far as the other team is concerned, I don't know how many they think are left, but maybe they think there's a full team, but there's just the 2 of us. And yeah, see, I was thinking about getting Watson's and getting team shotted, even though they missed all their most of their shots, bro. The amount of bullets they just. I even cracked the Gibby there. I guess Caustic took out the other Caustic. And, I was looking to push this Gibraltar, but I didn't trust my ability to bubble fight. I'm trying to get shit. Man, Caustic was really out here ride or die, man. Look at, he's putting in work while I'm just. Yeah, I was just sitting back. If I'd have helped him, we might have ended that sooner, but I just didn't trust with the way my health was looking. Send a decoy, look for the fake. Was hoping. Was hoping that it would distract them and maybe lead to Caustic getting back up so we could 2v1, but no, I had 1v1 because kind of let Caustic's thing run out. Didn't know he would bleed out that fast, but I guess he may have went down a couple times in Smash. You know, the more you go down, the faster your bleed out time goes. But it doesn't matter because I end up clutching the win for my 2nd W of the season. This wasn't my first, but the first one was kind of boring. I had like 400 damage. Sorry, we didn't end up recording it, but nice 1v1 clutch, and in my opinion, an amazing way that you guys will see me kick off the season. But other than that, it's a new season. Y'all know the rules. Grind for ranked, grind for whatever you want to grind, and I hope y'all have an amazing season this season. I want this season. Hope the season's better than last, cause last season for me, it was bad all around. But other than that, it's been me, Dane Down Bad. Hopefully I will see y'all in the next video. But thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you want to. Just like, subscribe. Other than that, I think I'm gone, guys. Peace out.
This is where it ends.